In this video I'm going to show you how to make a bunny from a square of knitted or crocheted work. If you cast off and leave a length of yarn that's that's 3 times the length of your square at least, you'll have enough to do the next step. We need to find the halfway mark, so we fold it top to bottom, and this is our halfway. We're going to sew the whole way along. Now we need to find the middle section, middle part here. We're going to go from here back to here. We need to pull that so you've got a tail that you can pull at the end. Alright, so I'm going to turn this corner up, and this section here is where I want to sew to. So again, loose running stitches, now we go from middle here to back to where we started. Don't put it too tight yet. There we go. So now you see we have our triangle. And we're going to put the stuffing for the bunny's head in our triangle. If you're following my top tip and using the thread from the corner of your square to sew up your bunny, you'll need to sew down to the middle, down the edge here, so you can go across the middle. I'll do that. I'll literally just run the thread down on that last stitch of the row. Fold it in half to find out where the middle is. It's this next stitch here. Right, because you don't want this to pull when you pull the threads, just make a firm stitch here. Now follow that line. So this is the triangle I've just sewn, and this is where we put stuffing. Just enough stuffing to sit in the palm of your hands, probably just right. I usually squidge it around so it sits there. Now instead of pulling both threads, you just pull the one. Pull it nice and tight, as tight as you can without breaking it. And the rabbit's ears. We'll come back to the ears in a moment. I'll show you how to make them a little more rabbity. In the meantime, we need to just put a stitch on the top just to hold it and save all that stuffing coming out. And we'll stitch just behind the ears. Oops. Now we're going to sew the back of the rabbit. As you see, that just over 3 times the length of the square is just right for continuing with all the sewing that needs to be done. Right up to the corner. Right, when we get to here, we have the pocket. This is where we're going to put the stuffing in for the back. And pop it in. You can decide how firm or not so firm you want to stuff your rabbit. If you've crocheted a rabbit, depending which stitch you've used, you may want to be a little less firm with your stuffing. Right, now we need to run a stitch round the top so that we can pull his bottom tight. So I'll just do a very quick running stitch. Right. Back to the top and pull. Just going to finish off nicely. A little knot. Now, I promised you I'd show you how to make the ears look a little more rabbity. I tend to turn the ears in and then use a little stitch just at the bottom here. And you can go through the rabbit's head. We can do the other one. So turn the ear back the other way. Pinch the two together. And a couple of little stitches. Right, now we're going to make the rabbit's tail to cover his bottom. If you want your rabbit to sit up, you might want your tail a little higher. If you want your rabbit to lie down, you could put it further down on his back. It's completely up to you. The right size pom-pom can be made with using a fork. I tend to use, I like white pom-pom tails. I'm going to cut a little bit off for holding everything together later. About 25 is about right. 25. Don't want to make it too thick, otherwise it makes it difficult to make. We're going to put that there, to there, because that will help us tie that up. And cut the end off. And we tie this as firmly as we can. We try and make the pom-pom too big, makes it difficult to tie firmly and tightly. Once we've tied it here in the middle, we can slide off the fork, and now we cut down each side. I tend to hold it here to fluff it out just one side, because obviously we're only going to use half of the sphere. Now we affix it to the back of our bunny. Now all our bunny needs is a face. This can easily be achieved with a little bit of embroidery. I'm just using black yarn and I come in from one side of the rabbit's head to the other, pull it until the yarn has just about disappeared to that side. And I do 3 wraps round. Keeping it nice and tight. Back in, back out the other side of the head. This helps keep the eyes level. And now we're going to do the other eye. So in, out by the thread, wrap 1, 2, 3, hold it tight, pull it through, and back in and out by the front. We're going to just do a quick nose. I like to do a rabbit's nose. A little Y shape. Little bar across here, back to the middle. And then pull it down. This could be done in pink if you like, especially if you've got a white rabbit and you want pink eyes. And then again, pull it through. So the nose is done. Pull it through at the side. Keep the tension on nice and tight when you cut it. It jumps back into the stuffing and the end is lost forever. There you have a completed bunny.